You can come all the same with all those nice sleepy eyes and the hair ruffled. That would look great.
And those no-see-ums, yeah. I don't know what it was. Because I was fine in the morning and we went out, to go shopping and stuff. And all of a sudden, I just got really, really itchy. And I'm allergic to a couple of it's not the tree, it's the nuts. Like I'm allergic to the pecan shell, not the pecans, but the pecan shell and the pollens. And we just have pecans and we have peanuts all over the place, and we have cotton all over the place.
Ah, here pecan is really expensive because it comes from the States.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we don't
I
get
know.
them here. It doesn't
We
grow here.
used.
We grow chestnuts,
Mm-hmm.
and we have very big ones. They're
Mm-hmm.
huge. They're delicious. And then we have peanuts. Yeah, that normal thing. The nuts, the hazelnuts, we have them behind our house here.
Mm-hmm.
But pecans, we don't get them here.
Well, the
And
pecans are dusty. Pecans are very, very dusty. It's not like a walnut. When the walnut grows, the pecan is just dusty. It's like wood. Even when you get into that shell, it's like cracking wood. Yeah, I like
yeah,
hazelnuts too.
chestnuts, walnuts, hazelnuts. Right, Zaza. In Europe, we have those. Yeah,
Well, we
those.
used
Yeah,
to we used to my neighbor used to have several big pecan trees. They were really mature because they have to get a certain age before they start giving edible pecans. And they would all fall in our yard, and we would pick them by the 5-gallon buckets. And my husband would go and he would shell the pecans, and I sent some home to Hawaii because obviously they don't have pecans in Hawaii. But I would
yeah.
send some home to Hawaii, and my dad would tell me that the pecans were really expensive in Hawaii
Yeah.
too.
We we also have. There's one nut that I really love are cashew nuts,
I like
and,
cashews.
and they are very, 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 very expensive because they are very difficult even to cultivate
Oh,
to shell them because
cashews are,
yeah, it's not the fruit. The fruit
yeah.
is separate. It's a little squiggle at the bottom of the fruit, and
Mhm.
its shell is full of acid. You can't touch it.
Mhm.
So that's why they're expensive because they're difficult to process.
Yeah, I like macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are very expensive.
Almonds are delicious and very good for you as well.
Susan, you're allergic to all nuts. I don't. The only nuts I'm not really crazy about is peanuts. I'll eat I'll eat them, but I'm not crazy about them. Except I like boiled peanuts in the fall. Love boiled peanuts in the fall.
Boiled peanuts? Never heard
In
of it.
the in the South, in South Georgia, or in Georgia, in the fall time, because that's when they're picking the peanuts, they'll take the green peanuts and they will boil them. They'll boil them down with a lot of salt, and you just eat it on a cold day, and it's really good. Boiled peanuts are really good.
Never heard of it. Pistachio. Joydy says pistachio is her favorite. Yeah, that we have a lot of here. They use it a lot.
Cajun boiled peanuts. Hey, Liana. Yeah, so I don't plan on. Is anybody sewing today? I don't plan on getting much sewing completed.
No, I don't sew when I'm talking with people.
I will
I
be.
have
Are you planning on sewing today? I'm not sewing. I have to go rearrange my kitchen so I can find places for all my appliances.
You're you're redoing the kitchen completely.
Oh, you're ironing, Mona, today? I'm I completed something. I got something completed and I finished the binding on it yesterday.
You
So
have to show us. Show
I
and tell.
can't. I can't show the finished product until a certain person's so long is done. I promised.
No, Susan, I've never been to Pompeii. It is way down south. I haven't. I've been to Rome. I've been to Sicily. I've been to Catania. When I got here in the beginning, I've been up north. I've been to Milan. I've been to Gorizia, which is near the border of Ukraine, that area. And I've been to Sanremo, which is, I've been to Pisa, Bologna, obviously, and Ravenna. Ravenna is very underrated. It has a lot of mosaics. You should see the churches with all the mosaics in it. It is so stunning, beautiful. And well, Italy is beautiful for its art. I've been to
Hmm.
Florence. Yeah. But then I've been to most of the world. Well, I've been in a lot of countries in the world as well. I traveled when I was 17.
Andrea, I have not even looked at that email that you sent me with the blocks that you chose. I will look at them, probably not today, but I did get that email. I just haven't opened it up. And I'm so in my heart
It's okay,
for,
Debbie. Debbie, you have problems with internet. It's not your fault to say sorry.
oh, my internet is really good. The Mediacom man, my cable guy, came and knocked on my door the other day, and they are enhancing our internet services here in my area. Last night, so yes, that they would pay people with Fabric if they would teach a Zoom class. Is anybody going to teach? I would do it. I would teach a class. You know what? But I would teach a very basic class and then say, and this is what you do. You get your credit card or your checkbook number. You go ahead and sign up on So Yeah. You watch on Saturday night and you say, and you just put that number in that they call, and I will teach you how to buy it. So yeah. I will teach you how to purchase it. So yeah.
Deb, you haven't giggled. I
Huh?
haven't heard your giggle this morning.
Oh, I've been giggling already.
Not that much.
Well, no, not that much.
Yeah, but we understand.
Did,
Well,
didn't
I brought up the stream on my channel too. So that's part of what I was doing. But I started choking up because Mona showed up. I was so shocked that Mona showed up this morning and I
Yeah, it's a way.
swallowed air wrong.
Good morning, Rob. I think I would be very hesitant to actually teach a class on So Yeah. There are very, very good quilters, and they would probably be like the quilt police. Oh, why are you doing it that way? Why are you cutting it that way? Why are you sewing it that way?
That's my way of doing. If you want to, you should say that. It's my way of doing things. If you don't like it, don't watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to me, as long as you learn the basics, and it depends on what you're
Yes.
doing. Now, if it's a business for you, you may want to do straightforward quilting, all this. Deb can show us how to giggle. Deb and I could tag team it. We could do a thing where she can just giggle every time I make a mistake to to blow it up. but I like to just sew what I want to sew, how I want to sew it, when I want to sew it. I like patterns, but I'm not dependent on patterns. And I can always make that block fit. It does not matter. I can make that block fit.
I have
That-
learned how to make a block fit with
Yeah, the
Oh,
block I
yeah.
made for Debbie,
Mona.
the acorn,
Mona taught me how to do that.
the acorn block that I made for Debbie. I just took my beautiful kitty book,
Mm-hmm.
big squares, the big squares,
Mm-hmm.
and I made the block. I didn't even color in this one. This is the acorn block, and then I went in
Mm-hmm.
trial and error. That's how I did it.
And that's
I
how I do it. Hey y'all, I actually remade my house.
Yeah, I was watching. I was looking at it, and it's really nice.
I remade my house, and this is the reason, not because I was unsatisfied with the way the house came out, because it had some errors on it. I was on live. It was all fine. But I decided in the middle of the night while I was sleeping, because we all dream about fabric and sewing and what we're going to create, right? That's how our minds work. So in my sleep, I was actually thinking it would be neat if I did a Dr. Seuss type of quilt or tabletop. So I'm going to convert it a little to make a Dr. Seuss type of quilt where my hearts are going to be coming out of my chimney as the smoke. I'm going to use
I saw the heart up
stars.
there.
I'm going to use stars for trees.
You
So
can
we'll
also
see
use
how.
stars for the window. For the window.
Well, I left the window as I left the window as it is because I'm actually going to applique a few things on it when the quilt is done or the top is done. I'm going to add some applique to it. Like I'm going to add applique for clouds,
Mm-hmm.
or the idea of clouds, because it's a lot easier to applique curves when I'm doing something, and I'm just gonna kind of go with it. I dreamt last night about knocking down walls to prepare for my long arm. See, Brenda, I dream of quilting. I dream of work too, but I dream
Read
of
what
quilting.
Susan wrote. Read what Susan wrote.
Okay, wait. Lisa, check the 1 hour 21 minute of last night. So on Soya.
No, she did. There's another one as well. She says, I'm hoping that this November, when I enter my quilt in the fair, I don't get second place again. They didn't like the quilting design or the backing fabric of the quilt.
That's all subjective. I think.
Yeah, I don't see why they should give you second place just because of that. Really,
No.
no.
Yeah, because I'm attracted to very different types of art form quilts. I like quilts, and I like to see people spin on quilts. And there are some quilts that win, and I think, why? Why did they win? You know,
Okay, Mona is going to teach how to sleep.
and mo-
Debbie's going to teach how to avoid the quilting police, how to ignore the quilting police.
I get my feelings hurt. I feel like crying. No, I really don't, because I could care less.
Yeah, I
That's why I don't enter nothing.
I don't. I would not enter.
I
I would
barely show
not.
you guys what I do.
I would not enter any of my quilts, and truly, people think there are some people that think I'm just saying it to say it, but I'm very uncomfortable showing my quilts. I don't mind showing a block and stuff, but I'm very, very uncomfortable showing my quilts. And I don't, I'll do a little a little short when I show it, but I don't have enough people around me that I don't have anybody around me that quilts that I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you
That's
mean.
exactly it, Zaza. I'm critical enough of my own work without someone else pointing out my flaws.
Yeah, I do
And
that
and,
too.
and that's how I am, is because I only know what I know. That's it. I only know what I know, and I might not like what you're trying to teach me. So
Yeah, Zaza can do a tutorial how to preach.
yep, yep. Thanks, Joe. But
Yeah, your
yeah,
quilts are beautiful.
it's
The thing
it's
we have to learn is we get a guideline from patterns and from other people, but we have to do what's us. I
mm-hmm,
do me.
mm-hmm,
That's what's important. I like it. That's all
mm-hmm,
that counts. The person I give it to likes it. That's all that counts. It's not
mm-hmm.
what other people think about it. I don't care. I don't even say it. It doesn't bother me because saying I don't care is I don't like.
Well,
Uh,
there is one very big um, person who owns a fabric company that I purchase fabric from, and I had to stop watching her lives because she is so precise, and she will unpick something that is 1/16 off.
wow.
And sew it back, and I'm thinking, well, when you quilt it, that 1/16 will get eaten up. Once you wash it, you won't see it. But
Yeah.
she is so precise that her quilting makes me nervous.
Mhm.
You can maybe Jean, you could teach somebody to make a two patch. We could all do that. Hey, Larlin. We could all do that. But yeah, her quilting was so precise. And okay, so
Yeah, it gets
Laura Lynn is on Deb's channel, and I'm going to say something because I don't comment very much on Laura Lynn's. I put her on my big screen a lot during the week. I'll watch her replays, and she has a very comfortable feeling with her quilting. She has just a very, if she makes a mistake, it's like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay,
yeah, it will get eaten in the other processes. It will get eaten into that. So long as you can fudge it. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, she's just very relaxed, just very fun. The other person
I
who
know her, by the way, and she's on there.
she makes me nervous when I watch her. Like, oh my gosh, I gotta pin 50 million pins in here and hold the pin a certain way. And oh, she makes me nervous.
No,
Yeah.
there's some quilters I don't watch because yeah, they have good ideas. I love Sandy. So easy with Sandy. She is
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. She's lively and everything. I love watching
Mm-hmm.
her. And Debbie is fantastic. She doesn't do tutorials, but I like watching her. You,
No,
Lisa,
don't no, Debbie. Don't watch Debbie. Don't watch Debbie. She just talks about food, and then she doesn't share her Puerto Rican food when she goes to the restaurant. She just shows us her eating, her and her friends Joanna. Good
there
morning,
is no
Judy.
such thing as perfection, Joe. There is no such thing. Because what's my perfection? Can you hear the radio, by the way? I've got the radio on behind me.
Mm-mm. So Joe does this wonderful thing, and I don't have the patience for it, but she does those scrappy strip piecing where she'll take all these small scraps and make a quilt, or she made those scissor holders the other day.
Yes,
I,
those are
I was
Oh my
beautiful.
God, I love those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I don't have the patience for that. To me, it's just I don't have, but I love watching it because I like watching people's aspects of quilting. What can you do with these little scraps that I just stare
I
at,
do
you
that.
know?
I do that as well. I like all my little scraps. As soon as I get them, I sew them together. I make little blocks,
Hmm. Yeah,
and I
and
haven't used them yet.
yeah, and she just makes these beautiful, beautiful things. And there is Jessica's not on here, but
Mhm.
she is sewing by the bluff. And I actually um had her on my community page. I shared her out on my community page. She does small little videos, and it's just really quick. And um but yeah, I don't understand how scraps multiply, Susan. I just don't understand.
They,
I
they,
can't I
they,
can't work on my new fabric if I just have scraps piling up.
you have to use your scraps. I have a bucket here full of scraps.
No,
Yeah,
you should see my scraps, Giovanna.
you can see,
You should-
I
you
see.
can see behind
Here's
me. You can
mine.
see the leaning tower of Pisa that's growing behind me. Bucket.
There's mine.
That's scraps?
That's scraps.
Oh
What's
no.
on
Oh
the
no.
spool? What's that red fabric on the spool? Show that spool of red fabric. Fabric.
This one?
What is? No, I saw something brown with red fabric on it, with like bones, white
Yes,
bones.
Susan, tubs.
Yeah, that. Oh, it's a bucket. It's a basket that you made.
It's a little fabric bucket made out of my ugly fabric.
See,
But
Joy
that's
T,
cute, that fabric.
Joy
I
T,
made
Joy
3
T,
buckets.
Joy T and Susan and I are going, you want to see some scraps? We'll show you some scraps. We'll show you
That's
some
it,
scraps.
Joy. That's
Well,
my scrap.
I made 2 big scrap quilts, and I thought I was doing something I was accomplishing something. And I still have just as many scraps. I don't understand.
When you're doing that house quilt, that quilt that you got behind you with the house, do that with
Mhm.
scraps.
Well, I am.
Yeah.
I'm actually using scraps from bits and pieces of, fabric lines that maybe there was a color because I'm pulling on my browns. I don't use a lot of browns in my quilts because they're generally charity quilts. So I try to stay on the lighter, tones. But they just grow. And look, Larlan has bins of scraps, bins.
Yes, you should start doing giveaways.
Well,
Giving
I was
fabric.
actually thinking of starching mine heavy and putting mine through the shredder so I can use it as stuffing. I have,
No.
yeah, those pieces that, because if you just stuff something with your tiny tiny scraps, it's kind of bulky. But I could put mine through the shredder and get little tiny tiny pieces of
You need
scrap.
stuffing for what? For what?
Yeah, Joanna. And most of it is leftovers from that cake pop that I made. The one that
That
I made with Mona and Rowena.
See, when you do, that's the one thing I do not like about the flipping stitches is that you come out with more triangles. And then I don't know who likes squaring up HSTs, but that's not my idea of fun. You made
This is the
pet
ones
stuff
that
with
I
scrap.
saved. I made
Mm-hmm,
some hourglass ones
mm-hmm.
and I made some pinwheels. And I don't know what I made with those. Who knows what I did with those? But I have some other ones over here that are really dinky. And look at this one. I say this one is for Joe. Look how dinky dinky that is.
That is cute.
Yeah, Yeah, that
It's
is
That's
Joe's
great.
type.
You
It's
know
That's
what
cute.
that
Joe's.
is for? That is good for a window of a house.
Oh, I didn't think of that. And then I have
Yeah,
a bunch of the dinky little half square triangles.
yeah.
And then
They're
one of them, they slowly grow. This one's a little bit bigger. And then this one's bigger.
mhm. That should be
But
about a 2-inch square.
yeah, that one is okay. I can handle that one. It's them little bitty ones. I was shocked that I even
Windows
sewed
for
them together.
houses. Windows for houses. You just go around them with other. You could even make a log cabin. Put them into a log cabin. The middle part of it. There's so many ways of using up the small scrap.
Yeah. Well,
Joe, if
I'm
you do
just getting into all
exclamation,
that stuff.
Okay,
Joe,
can
if you
we
do
put
exclamation mark, be kind. Drop your link for anybody that is not following you. I like watching Joe. I like seeing what she creates with those little scrappy things,
so we want to
them
do
little scrappy pieces.
this giveaway.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a random winner. Thank you for reminding me. See, I get to talking.
Look at this fabric of the butterflies. That is so cute.
So, Giovanna, first of all, do you want them to email them? Do you want them to email me and me forward you the email?
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay. So I'm putting my email in the chat. If your name is drawn, and this is going to be random, so you don't have to add anything. If you win, Georgie wants to win. Yeah, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Giovanna's just going to send it to me. So if you win, if your name is chosen, email me and I will email me your address and I will forward it on to Giovanna and she will get in contact with you. Hi, Rita. So the first person, and like I said, I'm just doing a random winner. So if you commented, you are in the drawing. Oh, wait. If you are on, I'm going to give you a second. If you are on Deb's channel, you actually have to come over to my channel just for the drawing and put a comment in. I want you to have equal opportunity. So I'm just going to give you a chance to switch over real quick. I'm not trying to steal any of Deb's people.
Yeah, you are.
I want them all.
What's the more?
So
Hey,
I am
Anne.
going to give you a chance to.
Hello,
I'll give you a
Rita.
couple. Huh?
Rita has just come on. Hello, everyone. I've got
I
to
had
set
to
that.
be nice. I had to be nice.
Hello, Anne.
So I am just waiting a couple of seconds. Oh, I don't want to activate my VPN. Go away. All right. So the first, I'm gonna roll it for the first winner. Good luck. Could you
Good
get
luck,
something
everyone.
from Italy?
Italian
And
fabric.
I am drawing it, look in the comments, and the winner is Judy.
Judy! Peter.
Woo!
Judy!
All right, Judy. So remember, just go ahead and email me at awkwardquilterga@gmail.com, and I will get that. I will get that email over to Giovanna.
Can she choose which one she wants out of these three?
Don't choose the one we want. No, she may. Judy, do you have a preference on which postcard you get? It's going to be.
I'll say
Well, wait.
from left to right, 1, 2, 3.
Left to right. Left to right is in the screen, or your left to right?
In the screen, in the screen.
Okay.
Which is the one in the screen? Yeah, this is the left. No, this is the right.
She said no. She said no preference. Surprise her.
Surprise her. Okay.
Hey, Shelly.
Okay.
So okay, we're gonna draw again. Let me just get in here. If you win once, you can't win again. So let's go.
Already chosen.
There is a fly in my house. And the winner is Susan Munger. Susan Munger.
Yeah,
And I don't know why Susan's always comes up that she's not subscribed to this channel, but you can only comment if you're subscribed to the channel. So that doesn't make any sense.
Why
But
is she not
Susan, it just comes up that way. It always says that she's not subscribed, but you can only, and she said she wants number 1.
Okay, which one was number 1? I can't remember. Which
I
one?
think left to right. It was at the left to right. Wait, number
the
1.
one in your
No,
no.
The diagonal one was your left.
This
I
one.
know on the other side.
I know,
She
Susan.
wants the one in your left hand, way over left. There you go.
This one with the dog.
No. The one in your left hand. That one.
I know, Susan. I don't know why it does that. Okay, and so for the last one, let me get in here. Last one. It's also said other left. And the last winner is.
The screen is flipped.
Drum roll. I can't do it that long, Lisa.
Wait, and did it do? Well, no, it said. I think it said Susan won again, so we have to redraw because Susan won.
Yeah, she can't win it. She can't win too. No.
Yep. Let's do this again. Joe is like me.
Yeah.
Which
I would love to send everyone a card, really.
Okay. I know. What is going on?
Joyce,
JK.
Yay!
Woo, woo,
Yay!
Okay, which one is the one that Joyce won? The diagonal was the one that Susan wanted. Okay, let's go through it.
Huh?
Susan, was this the one you wanted?
I'm so confused.
Me too. Because being flipped, I couldn't.
I know, Susan, you got picked twice. Hi, Donna. If I didn't say good morning to you, I don't think I did.
Okay, this is the one Susan wants. Fine. That I put with the name. Okay. And then Joyce, which one does she want? Because Judy said she would take anyone she wants, anyone. So Joyce,
You know, I really don't think they care as long as it comes from Italy. Italy. I don't do Halloween very much anymore either.
Mm. I used to decorate a lot for Halloween. I don't do nothing for it anymore.
I don't even decorate for Christmas anymore. Okay, Joyce wants to be
Joyce,
surprised.
yeah.
Fine, perfect. So those are the 3 postcards given, and this is for Deb, for her birthday
Okay,
present.
hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna make you big because Jean wants to see what stitch you use it. Aren't those
What's
pretty?
Those flowers down there have sequins on them too.
Yeah, and this thing is material that I have that is gold. It's a faux leather. I just had tiny strips. Yeah, I just
Very pretty. So very pretty.
Yeah. So those will be going out tomorrow.
Good.
No, when I get the addresses, obviously. As soon as I get the addresses.
Giovanna, Joydy wants to see your junk mail on the back.
Oh, we're
no,
I
these
get
ones have they're already ready postcards. These ones, but you want to see the junk mail on the back?
Yeah,
Well,
she's been using junk mail lately.
what I do is, this is of a telephone company. You see, it's a woman, and I put a white piece of paper in the front so that when it doesn't see through the material.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the junk mail. It's a 2 layers of junk mail plus the white strip, and then there's the card at the back. And there's the card at the back that makes up the. It's quite sturdy. It becomes really nice and stiff.
That's a good way of using junk mail. I never thought of that. Of course, if you got mine, it would be like Hardee's and stuff. I get Hardee's.
Yeah, I get a lot. I get a lot of junk. I use them even to make, when I was doing that strip, the diamond quilt that I'm doing with Robin. She used the composition books. She used the paper from these. I use my junk mail.
I don't get that much junk mail, believe it or not. I get food things, from Hardee's, and sometimes I get ads, and then I always have stuff with people asking me for money. I mean, every organization I think of sends me emails or sends me junk mail asking for a donation. And I always think if you just cut down on this mail, you'd have a lot more money in your budget.
Exactly. That's what I think as well. And I don't know. If I have to donate, I'll
Thanks,
donate.
Judy. I'll make sure that Giovanna gets it. Giovanna, do I have your email? You might have to email me, and you may have to email me so I can forward it to you. I can't remember if I have your email or not.
Yeah, I'll have to get your email from the video. It's on the video, right? At the bottom.
It is.
Yeah. So I've cut up all these newspapers into the size I need. And then I use that.
Interesting. You guys have nicer junk mail than we get. Although if you're getting all those political ads, those are thick cardstock that they're sending. You
No,
could use that.
no. Here it's not political ads. Here, my city council sends you a newspaper once a month, telling you
Mm-hmm.
what's happening in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who lives here, they get this newspaper. I sometimes just take out images from it, and sometimes I use it as this. I cut it up and use it as fillers. I even make straws. I make paper straws with them.
Oh, do
I make
you?
Yeah, I do okay, everything's fallen. I do a lot of crafting, different types of crafts. I've made
I don't.
eggs out of plastic that I've put together and then covered it with paper, Easter eggs. And yeah, I've made a lot of different stuff.
I do not do a lot of crafts. I don't think I would ever get any sleep. My mind would not sleep. I would always be thinking about, okay, what can I make here? What can I make there? I need to make.
Yeah, but that's in the years. I've been crafting. I used to teach art to kids at school.
Hmm.
So I've been crafting for years. In fact, all the stuff behind me is all craft stuff.
And so, Giovanna, you probably should do a you on one of Debbie's Zoom things that she does monthly. You probably need to show how you do your postcards, because that's a little bit different than what I've seen other people do.
I have my own channel as well, but
I know,
I don't.
but I don't want to sit there and watch you for 5 hours trying to make a postcard.
No. I would never, ever, ever. No, I would never, ever do that. I would never.
Actually,
No.
I would probably watch it on a replay while I'm working. I'd probably have you on my TV watching you.
I would never make it. No. No. I don't have that much energy to be able to stay under a camera for 5 hours. No way.
And do you know that? Because y'all watch Becca. Becca did a live with, I think it was Ian one time, and the live was like 8 hours long or something like that. I actually
Thank you,
worked
Mona.
through the day. I actually worked through the day, and they were still on the thing talking when I got off of work.
Wow, that's long.
It was a long one. Mona,
I
what
will think
didn't you
about it,
see?
Mona. I will think about it. The
Yeah,
postcard is only layering. It's layering and layering, and
but you could
that's what.
do you could do it in steps. So you could break it down into like 3 or 4 steps, and then
It doesn't
maybe
actually. It doesn't take that long. It's the mind process before it, getting the stuff together that takes long, and that I don't have to show that. Everybody has
well,
to know that.
for me, you might have to show it. I might need to know how to gather paper.
Not the paper. This is fabric, and the fabric you
Hmm.
have a lot of scraps. So all you have to do is like this is a shiny fabric. I don't know if you can
Hmm.
see it. See it?
Hmm. I
And
love that. That
it's not for quilting, so it can be used for any other craft.
hmm.
So that's what I use things for, and it's very thin. It's a very thin fabric. That's why you have to have that white paper at the back, otherwise you would see the junk mail coming through.
Joy T said that she would watch up to a 3 hour video. I will watch long videos. I really
And
will, because I'm online. I like it. Sometimes I just want to sew and I don't want to interact, but I like the company of having the TV or something on or my tablet on and watching. And that's why like Laura Lund is really perfect for me when she's doing those longer tutorials, because
I
she's
didn't watch a video yesterday. It was too long for me because I
yeah.
didn't have the time.
Yeah, I like watching them if I'm going to be in my sewing space for a long time, or like I said, if I'm working something really repetitive at work, just having that stimulus, listening to the process behind me
The
helps.
background. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My channel's name is exactly what you see. It's my name. That's my channel's name with a koala bear, I think it is on it. Let me just pop up a message and then you'll see.
Yeah, if you comment,
Yeah, it's with a koala bear on it. I can put my link if you want. It's exclamation. Be kind, right?
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have much on my channel. I have videos of my cats, of the weather, of the flood that I had last year. Not much stuff.
It's okay. It will grow.
Yeah. I don't want it to become a job. I just want to
Yeah. That's the way
Yeah.
I am. I don't want it to be a job, and you get me the way I am.
Exactly. Today
Jean
I
wants
tried to
to.
dress up a little bit.
Giovanna, did you see Jean's question?
Jean, where is it? No, I didn't see it. Oh, it's the new. How many people in Italy speak English? Well, I'm not originally. Well, my father is from Italy. I was born in Kenya, so that's why I speak English very well. And I've been here for 40 years. I grew up in Kenya. I was 24 when I came to Italy, so now I'm 64. And I taught my kids English. But when I came to Italy, nobody spoke English. Nobody. I had to learn the hard way Italian. In 2 weeks, I was able to speak to people. I learned it very quickly. Because most probably before my father died, I was nearly 6 years old. And before that, he must have spoken to me in Italian. So I was able to learn it quickly because of that. Because it stays in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And also in Kenya, we speak two languages. We speak English and Kiswahili. So your mind is a bit more open for other languages. And my mother used to speak French, but she would not speak to us in French. She never taught us, which is a big mistake that she made.
I would love for Zaza to make some videos because if you've ever sewn with Zaza, well, you've seen her on our trivia and stuff. She is funny. Zaza is very, very
Oh
funny.
my gosh. She is funny.
And you
Yeah.
talk about quick-witted, she is just, and I think if she
Yeah.
ever did a
She's
video
on it.
or two, yeah, if she ever did a video or two, she is just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
The thing is, the last time we were on last Sunday on Donna's channel, we were doing a trivia,
mm-hmm,
and I won it.
mm-hmm.
Yay!
Good for
And
you.
I won because there was no Mike and there was no Zaza. If Zaza was there, I would not have won it. No, she's too smart.
I'm kind of allergic to work too, but gotta do it. Gotta do it. I keep waiting to win the lottery, and until I win the lottery, I gotta work.
I don't gotta work. Thank God.
Well, now I don't have to work either. So I just lost
Yeah,
my
I
job.
pretty much have to.
Well,
Come Tuesday, I'll have been retired for 11 years.
That's fine, Liana. I don't mind when I'm live in the morning on Sundays if you're on Deb's channel because I want her to get some watch hours too. I keep trying to encourage her to do a live.
I do go and put Deb's live on in the background because I've already seen it, and then I put it there. Maybe I fall asleep, but I keep it running. I try to do that.
She can't understand why I don't go live because I go live with Lisa, I go live with Mona. I've even been live with Rita and Debbie. But it's a whole different thing when you go live by yourself.
It is.
Lisa,
It really
Lisa heard that last week.
it is very difficult, especially if you're an introvert or if because again, as in most of my lives, I do not talk to myself. I think it helps if you're a person who talks to yourself. If you talk to yourself, it helps because you can have these mental conversations like you're just talking to yourself.
No, I don't talk to myself. No, never.
Yeah, I don't
I'm,
talk to myself.
I know crazy. I know crazy.
Of course, my husband will say I'm talking to myself, but I'm really not. I'm asking him a question and he's not answering. So that's there's a difference there.
I watch those channels as well. I watch the people who cut grass. I love them. And also, there's a channel, a British channel. His name is Ben. He does blessings to people, and just fantastic. I like watching them.
You know what? I like watching gardening shows, in the English gardens,
Yes,
because it's really
yes, Ada's
it's real
one.
it's really pretty, and just some of the things they do with their gardens. It's just beautiful, and I do not have a green thumb. I kill things, so
No,
it's just beautiful. Their gardens are just beautiful. Yes, Joe, you can't get enough monetization hours. Although I'm not, if I ever do memberships, it will be when I retire. I'm not gonna. Deb and I have talked about this before, and I do not want to do memberships because I do not want to feel
Yeah.
obligated to have to do content. And I don't want it to be a second job, just much like Giovanna said. I don't want it to become a job. And once I'm do memberships, then I feel like I have to create content, and I don't want that kind of
that's
pressure.
that is the thing. I was doing a diet, and then they put me on a marathon with the diet, and that screwed. Sorry about the word. That made everything go haywire, and I stopped the diet. I couldn't do it. I felt pressured, and no way. I have to do it
Yeah,
at my own pace. I have to do things at
exactly. And I gain weight if I think about a diet. It's like
my.
my mind goes into this thing. You got to eat all the things because you won't be able to eat all the things. And
Yeah, you
I'm
put
s-
away, and you never.
and I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. It's like my mind says, "You telling me to do this? Nope, not gonna do it. Won't do it."
Yeah, that's why I stopped even with the marathon, and I stopped. I told the leader, and I told I can't. It's it's just bugging me too much, and I'm not able to do it. So even with a job, a paid job, it's one thing. You have to do your job and you do it.
Hmm.
But this is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to, for me, watching YouTube and interacting with people is fun. And
Hmm.
to make it a job then it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, I work enough long hours that at my job, um, like the Monday night build a quilt thing I'm doing, it's for a specific amount of time. And then in my mind, I can say, I can start it in the new year, work something different in the new year as we go into the holidays and just do little bits and pieces. But I don't want to stick to a schedule. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I put a video up whenever I have one. Like the other day, I put of the cat that was licking my daughter's hand.
I think isn't Donna going live this morning? Sometimes I
Yeah,
don't
she's
know
going
about
live. at
Yeah,
3 o'clock.
sometimes I don't know about Donna's schedule because it's like some days
My
she has
3 o'clock.
yeah, sometimes she's live 5 times and then sometimes she's live not at all, and so I get a little lost with her
She's doing
schedule.
the trivia as well because she started this new thing to do the first 3 weeks you in the trivia she will not eliminate you. Like last week she eliminated who made mistakes, who answered wrong,
Mhm.
until it became there was Becca and I, and that's and then who won, and this time she's
Hey,
going to put
Zaza.
everybody.
We were talking
Yeah,
about you a
Zaza
little
has it on.
earlier. We were talking about you. Well, I did my trivia because Mona was doing trivia and then she stopped for a while and
Hi, Sharon.
they asked about the trivia, and so we did the special trivia one morning and then we did a nighttime trivia, but it was nothing that I planned on doing all the time, you know.
The nighttime trivia, I couldn't be there because it was like my 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, so I'll do another trivia because and then sometime and
bye, Giovanna.
get some people up there.
Yeah,
Bye,
they all
Joanna.
ask about it.
Hmm.
They all ask about it. They want to know
Yeah.
when you're going to do it again.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's old news. Yeah.
Yeah.
She also said she was going to make an apron, but you know what she did? She went to estate sales and bought aprons.
No, okay. So there are two people, and I'm going to say that this apron thing, my fascination with aprons started a year ago when they came up with the Little House on the Prairie line, where
Yep.
Melissa Gilbert was showing these. And I just said, those bring good memories, those aprons and everything. And I wanted to incorporate them. So I've
Yep.
been looking around for aprons. Mona is supposed to do Mona's supposed to do an apron video. And then Michelle does aprons. And
Yeah, she hasn't done the video yet, though.
yeah, and I want to collect vintage aprons, but we've been talking about aprons forever. And I finally told the girls that I was just going to start wearing my aprons, and as I buy them, or purchase them, whether they're new or old. But it's
Yeah,
just my
Mona,
fascination.
it's easy to make an apron pattern. She's lost her apron pattern.
Yeah, well, I made an apron for myself like months ago out of watermelons, and I just cut out the fabric. I didn't have a pattern or anything. I just laid it out and cut it out. Yeah, so for the three people, for Judy, Joyce, and Susan that won the postcards, I see that you did email me. Giovanna has to send me her email because I do not know if I have it. As soon as I
I
get Giovanna's, and it might not be until tomorrow, Giovanna, because I've got some things to do when we get through here.
no
I
problem.
will forward
After the
the
live,
email.
I will send you my email.
Yeah, I will forward your email, and if you sent me your address, I will forward all that information to Giovanna, and so she can send you out those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Missouri
Thank you.
Quilt has a free pattern for apron. There was someplace else that had a free pattern for an apron, and it is. I don't remember her channel name. It's not somebody that, follows us or shows up here. It was actually an Asian channel.
Joe, what did you do?
No, Joe. No. No. And it's funny because I have my husband going around estate sales looking for aprons for me. No, my heart, my heart. Oh my
Broken our heart too.
But yeah, so my fascination, and I am gonna get one of those aprons from the Little House on the Prairie just to say that I have one. You have
I can't
my
wait for her line to come out, her
I
fabric line.
know. I know. I'm really, really waiting on that. And I'm gonna be on So Yeah. Hopefully So Yeah will have it. I will be on So Yeah.
I
I
want
purchased mine.
Maureen McCormick's too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like flowers. What can I say?
You like flowers.
And Maureen
Deb,
McCormick incorporates flowers in hers.
you have to send Lisa. Lisa, you got that. No, I'll get your email and I'll send you. You have to give me your address so I can send you the postcard.
Morning, Donna. Oh my gosh, Mona. That's what I was thinking is those half aprons. They sell a lot of half aprons at these estate sales and
Yes.
stuff.
Hello,
All
Donna.
they do is cover my hoochie.
Well, you know the old saying that Dunlap, because your gut Dunlapped over, and your butt do because your gut sticks out more than your butt do. That's how it would be if I had a half apron. Okay, it's just I would have Dunlap and butt do. Oh,
Mona is not fat. I don't think what Mona says she's fat. She's not fat.
no.
Oh wait.
I want loose and comfortable. I don't care if I
Mona,
look like I'm wearing a tent.
you're what we call in carne. That means you are great to hold.
You guys are funny. But anyway,
Definitely
I'm gonna get ready to end this. I appreciate all y'all coming on. The birthday girls, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Celebrate. Go out and buy you some fabric. Wonderful. Y'all go get your coffee. Wait, Melanie, you would need 2 yards. I think I need a little bit more than 2 yards of fabric, Melanie. Oh, but Donna comes on in a little while, so you can go ahead and grab your coffee. I will be lurking today as I clean my kitchen. And if I hope y'all come back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for our build a
Zaza.
quilt or talk along or watch Lisa screw up video live. And again, I will forward the emails to the winners. I thank you all for being here. I love the mornings and just chatting. Giovanna has just been beautiful, just coming up and sharing her experiences
much.
and those postcards. And, my sis Deb, gotta love the laugh. Gotta love the laugh.
Yeah.
But the giggle, I said it wrong. It should be the giggle. But y'all have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow night. Y'all get some coffee or your drink, take your little potty break, and head on over to Donna and watch Giovanna win. Watch Giovanna win.
No, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Rep
No.
for Giovanna. Well, Mike's not here, so
Team Giovanna.
But
No.
you're gonna all be on Team Giovanna today.
Okay, thank you very much.
So we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a beautiful day.
Bye.
We'll see y'all. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I see an eye. Excuse me. Bye.